Hello Exile. So, another build, Absolution Scion. First I would like to say that I have played very little on the minion build, unlike other builds, so I do not have much experience in crafting specific things, choosing specters or items for animated guardian, so take this just as a build that I put together. I'm sure those who have experience in these things can do it cheaper and better. But this did not stop me from making a pretty good build for my budget. I took the idea for the build from Po Ninja. As I usually do, I look at different builds on the site, and take the best from them. So, for about 35 Divine Orb we have more than 15 million damage. In POB I did not take into account the gains from Animated Guardian and Specters, since I don't know much about it, as well as good survivability. Weaknesses include damage over time, and especially lightning damage over time. Since we use Doriani, things like Mana Siphoner or Shaper Beam kill us almost instantly. So let's get to the items. First, the amulet. We will use the new one that was added in this league, Replica Dragonfang's Flight with +3 to all Absolution Gem and minimum roll to all resistances. I chose Charisma as the anointing. Doriani's prototype with +2, make sockets using tainted currency. Since we need to get -200 to lightning resistances, we will use Melding of the Flesh. Brutal Restraint with 16% aura effect. Very Large Thread of Hope. The heaviest part of this build, 2 clusters with added small passive skills have 35% increased effect and minions have 3% increased attack and cast speed. I decided to make them using Orb of Alteration. It should be cheaper, but I had no luck. It's better to buy them using Live Search. I bought 2 level 84 bases with 11 passives, since 12 passives are much more expensive and I still don't have enough points in the tree to upgrade them all. So the first one is almost ready. Renewal also suits us, but we need all elemental resistances not to be in the suffix. Guess what I get using Exalted Orb?
Nice.
And one more thing. You've got to be kidding me. It would be better to sell them, so I would get a profit, but...
Nice.
Start over. I spent about 8 Divine Orb, and look what I was able to buy using Live Search. Let's buy a tattoo for +1 level to Strength Gem. You will also need 2 Venter's Gamble with minus lightning resistances to get -200. Prismatic Catalyst also works on minus resistances. Next, Blood Notch and Immutable Force. With Energy Shield Mastery, stun threshold based on Energy Shield, we will receive a large amount of health restoration from all hits. Next are the flasks. First, the Taste of Hate. We will also make a belt so that our flasks are constantly active. As a base, I use a heavy belt with Fractured Flask effect duration. Use Essence of Horror to get Alchemist's Genius and other useful nodes. Next, Ruby Flask with increased effect and armor during effect. Granite Flask with movement speed during effect and increased charge recovery. Also, Quicksilver Flask with increased charge recovery and reduced effect of curses on you during effect. Life Flask with immunity to corrupted blood and instant recovery on low life. Next is the Shield, Bifossiled Spirit Shield with Fractured +3 to maximum fire resistance. And craft it using Bound, Dense and Pristine Fossil to get +1 to Absolution level and minion damage or crit. Wand with +2 and Trigger. Helmet with surprise and +2 to all minion gems. Gloves with fractured surprise, crafted using essences that give resistance. Boots with movement speed, resistance and surprise. Watcher with physical damage taken as fire. And Abyss Jewel with life and chance to avoid being frozen. Let's move on to showcases. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and go to my Patreon. There's a lot of interesting things. See you, Exile.